Mr. President, honorable distinguished colleagues, I think this is one too many. The earlier we engage with South Africa to really know or to find out what is happening with our citizens up there, the better. I can't, in the recent part, count the number of times that we have to go through this. And this is coming from a supposedly friendly country, a country that had Nigeria has invested so much in terms of finance, in terms of capital development, in terms of independence. And yet we are going through this. The last time I had this motion was just before I left the House, and there was a story of gruesome murder of innocent souls that have not done nothing wrong to anybody. It was ascertained, even in the report that was conducted by the South Africans, that those people were legitimately in the country, so they were not illegal immigrants. One. Two, it is confirmed that they have work to do, they earn their living, so they are not miscreants, they are not stupid people. Yet, just because of, would I say, ethnic or tribal, issues that started in between the two groups within the South African country, it affects our citizens. I want this distinguished Senate to please set a high-powered delegation to invite, or committee to invite South Africans ambassador to this country, and explain why. Because as long as we begin to accept this and treat this with kid glove, then more Nigerians will die innocently. And they have their citizens into this country. They have their investments, massive investment that we see capital flight going there, but because of the African spirit, we allow this thing to happen. So my take on this, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, is to please and please not even waste time on this anymore. We have to get, and we should demand for, after the investigation, we should demand for compensation for innocent souls lost in that country, because this is one too many. Every time we come here and mourn our citizens innocently, when their citizens are enjoying the best of everything in this country. Thank you, Mr. President.